The Guide 13 maintained a lot of its characteristics from the older model. However, the biggest change with the new Guide is a different foam that Saucony is incorporating. It's out with Everrun and in with Power Foam, which is Saucony's newest midsole model. So the big differences with this foam is that it's a little bit snappier and it's a little bit lighter than Everrun, and this is what Saucony thinks its runners are going to love. The Guide is a slightly structured shoe. It's not for the heaviest of pronators, but it's also not a neutral shoe. So it does this with this TPU plastic that runs from about the midfoot to the heel. So this will help guide a runner's stride who tends to pronate a little bit. The ideal use for the Guide is actually similar to the Triumph, in that it's for a long run or it's for a day when you're feeling a little bit beat up, and it's going to give you more support than other models that the company sells. This isn't necessarily a speed work shoe, this isn't necessarily a race shoe, but this is a great staple to have in your lineup for days when you're going for the long haul. The upper is very similar to previous Sauconys. It's really similar to the Kinvara actually. Breathable with not too much overlay. Still has the padded heel collar so that there's no chafing. And the form-fit footbed allows for the most comfortable ride possible because it'll mold to the runner's foot. The shoe offset is 8 millimeters and it weighs just 3 grams more than the Triumph at 264, and that just comes from the little bit of plastic on the inside of the shoe that helps guide your foot. On first wear, I found the shoe noticeably bouncier and lighter and more responsive than Everrun cushioning was. I really, really liked it, and if you're into a responsive shoe, you'll really like the Guide.